I am standing up. Well, I'm Cinda Williams Chima, and I have a couple of things going on up here. This is the 4th book in my 7 Realms trilogy. We writers aren't all that good at math. I've just been laughing at all these New Yorkers whose heads are exploding with all these geographic challenges. You know, which one of those square states is Colorado? Ohio is the square state with the nice curvy bottom. But anyway, if you have not read the 7 Realms, it's my tagline on that is wizards behave badly, princess kicks butt. All my books seem to be about wizards behaving badly, until this one. Is anyone here read any of the Heir Chronicles books? That's my first contemporary series set in Ohio, and I'll never forget when I first sold the Warrior Heir. I told my New York editor, I had my first conversation with her, and she's like, Ohio, I think it's really interesting that you set your book in Ohio. Is that your Iowa? So, ever since The Dragon Heir, which was the 3rd book in that trilogy with 3 books, was published, I've had a lot of readers asking me about more books in the series. There are 5 magical guilds. Shouldn't there be a book for each guild? I had characters who were unhappy with their unhappy endings, who've been lobbying to come back and take center stage. I have readers wondering what's happening with the characters they met. I had a boy write to me and he said, I'm just wondering, how are Jack and Ellen doing? Are they still together? Could you maybe write about 40 pages and send me? No. I have been enticed back to Ohio, to the world of the were, but of course I wasn't willing to leave well enough alone. I had to put a little twist in it, and I thought, are we really going to do wizards behaving badly again? They really can't help themselves. And I thought, for those of you who don't know, my Heir books involve 5 magical guilds, and I'll be blessed that if I can remember them all in front of a crowd, but wizards, warriors, enchanters, sorcerers, and seers. And wizards, of course, are the bully guild because they have the most power and they bully the other guilds. And I got to thinking, well, what if, did all of the other guilds just kind of lay back and take it? Or were there other guilds who decided to fight back? And if they did decide to fight back, how did they go about it? And what would happen if a number of members of the other guilds were poisoned and their magical stones were damaged and they turned into more or less mutant magical guilds with unusual powers? Because actually I had to undo the tidy, happy ending that I had at the end of The Dragon Heir, because story is all about trouble, conflict, and woe. So what I've done here is untie that happy bow majorly. This is the first of 2 more books in the Heir Chronicles, the Enchanter Heir to be followed by the Sorcerer Heir.